said, since you won't acknowledge your own culture, the culture by which your parents had when they fled over to America, since you are trying to hide that from us, you did. Wait. The one culture that you did acknowledge as having a legitimate culture was Nigeria. True or false?
I've acknowledged multiple.
You acknowledge that they was. Okay.
What are you talking about?
So, with all those cultures being said, I want to center it on one culture. Since you're a melanated person, right? We're talking about melanated people. Let's deal with
Nigerian. So you can't. I'm not centering jack shit on Nigeria. I'm not Nigerian.
No, you legitimized the Nigerian culture. You did that.
I legitimized multiple cultures.
So he's not going. He won't want to have his fake guys. You hear what y'all?
Okay, guys,
I'm tapped into yo Jamal, man. Listen.
That's time, y'all. Hold on.
You got Jamal.
Hey, yo, you see why I did that?
You about jail culture, Jamal.
Hold on,
Jamal, hold on a second. That's what you can tell me about. All right?
Hey, yo.
$1 a week that I've been.
Hold on. Jamal, hold on a second. Hold on, Jamal. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what I noticed. This might trigger some people. Please don't come off your mic. Mods, if somebody comes off the mic, just move them down. I don't care who it is. Anthony didn't want to answer the question. He tap danced around it. That's just what I heard. And Anthony, you grabbed the lowest hanging fruit about Jamal knowing prison experience. What about me? You want to bring that to me? Because I know about prison experience. I talk on it all day. Stop deflecting. Stop tap dancing around the questions. You like to bring the smoke, but you don't like to get the smoke. And that's a fact. Patient, hold on. I'm going to move you down because I said anybody comes off mic, they get moved down. You're entitled to your opinion when you're not entitled to be disrespectful to the space. We've been having this conversation for about 5 hours, and it's been going pretty well. So I'm going to hand it back to King because I don't know if he was done with that. Guys, I'm going to tell you this now. Anybody uses the N-word, I don't care who they are, they get moved off the stage. Let's respect the space. Getting back to you.
I was going to say, JB, I'll be honest with you. I thought it was going to be good, but I noticed my brother Anthony kind of tap dance around that. I think JT got that. But to the audience, if you want to give them another 2 minutes, please put a 1 in the box.
I'm not giving.
Hold on a second.
I'm done. I'm just saying that there's no need for the audience to speak. I'm telling you, I'm done. The game is rigged. I'm not playing your game.
Hold on one second, y'all. Let me tell you something. Your brother said it was no black culture. Your brother JT came in swinging. Asked him a question, the brother danced around it. Now he has no decorum. Look at this brother. Look at his ignorance. Look how he gets upset because the brother JT cooked them, souffled them, put the seasoning on them. Shout out to black culture. This is what I'm talking about. And that's why I wanted to do that. Thank you, Anthony, for showing your hand. And thank you, JT, for participating. And shout out to the brother Anthony, too. Back to you.
Already, King. Appreciate that, Doc.
Can I answer the question?
You can hold on a second.
I still don't
hold on a second. Listen. Okay. Great, Mr. Makerbile. Hold on a second. Because we have Richard White on stage, who I'm going to go to next, and then I'm going to go to I.A. Lewis. And I want to say to my lady mods, ladies, anytime you want to jump in, you're a mod. Be my guest, Chaotic, Lisa, New York. I got you. I know your voice very well. Richard, how you doing? Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. I was thinking as I hear, especially, I appreciate the question always, but when I hear, I know in all our different views, one thing that I find that is interesting about us, and specifically Black Americans, when we are raised about, the question about Black culture comes up, and regardless of how it comes up, we never talk about the political culture. We never talk about the belief system that Black, quote unquote, Black Americans have developed. We talk about behavior, and I like to, in my arrogance and ignorance, like to ask us to raise that sometimes, because don't we have a political culture? Isn't our political culture primarily been revolutionary in America? I mean, I'm saying when I say political,